Well, good afternoon, Area 5E. It's Ron Mackey coming to you, of course, from the Mackey home office. Lots of activity going on here today. Hopefully, the background noise won't be too loud for you. Hey, this is kind of an important date for me. March 13th. March 13th. That's the last day that I was visiting one of our dealers in Area 5E. If you do the math, that's over 5 months, coming up here on 6 months here very shortly. So it's been an awful long time since I've been out in the dealers. I'll also tell you that I've done over 20 video messages to our dealers during this time. The reason I'm mentioning this is today I am preparing to begin doing some dealer visits on a limited basis. I will reach out and contact you and let you know when that might happen. But again, it would be a limited basis. Won't be doing 5 dealer visits a week, but occasionally will. And we'll try to get out to see you all in the next month or so, just to do a standard type visit, following all the protocols, of course, that you have in place, as well as those that I need to follow from a corporate standpoint for all of ours protection. So again, I hope today's video message finds you all safe and well, your families, yourself, and your employees. I do have several important topics to go over today, so I'm going to jump right into them for you. Great news, Parts on Command, POC, is going to be available on Sunday very shortly. You'll be able to actually go into Parts on Command on Sunday. If there was something that popped up over a weekend and you needed to order something, 3 out of the 4 weeks during the month, you'll be able to order on Parts on Command. That's something that the Parts National Council has requested, and feedback has also come in from our Parts Manager Survey for the last several years. So something that was added based on Parts Managers' requests. So that's good news. Atlas Catalytic Converter. I promised you I wouldn't talk too much anymore about Atlas Catalytic Converters, but there has been another update on Atlas Catalytic Converters. So, of course, due to a very great parts demand for those catalytic converters, there has been a new bulletin related to restrictions on getting those parts. It's pretty specific. The restrictions are the customer has to bring in the notice that they got in the mail, or their vehicle has to have a check engine light on. So I guess they could have both. But without those, you cannot open a repair order and request a catalytic converter. Now, one of the questions that I've got from the dealers is, well, what if the customer is here today and they don't have a check engine light on and they don't have a letter, but we run the ELSA to go and we see that the customer has an open campaign? Well, the good news is the customer will be notified when the campaign part is available for their vehicle. What I would recommend doing is developing word tracks so your advisors could share with your customers what they need to do in the future. Something to the effect of, the campaign is not doesn't apply to your vehicle currently, and you'll be notified when it is available to do or to complete. So think about that, create some word tracks for your advisors, make it a little bit easier for them. If you have a customer that shows an open campaign, but do not have the notice, the paper notice, or do not have a check engine light on. So think about that. Alternate transportation. Don't forget that you need to be at your mobility minimum by the end of this month. Have not had any assurances that the mobility minimum number is going to be waived for ATP in the month of September. So the assumption is any of those cars that are going to time out or expire out of the mobility fleet need to be replaced before the 1st of September. Next topic is Staying Ahead of the Curve webinar. Hey, our service coaches have really been doing a lot of work behind the scenes creating this webinar for our area. And our area is the first area in all of the Pacific region that will be doing this webinar. I raised my hand first because I wanted us ahead of the curve and to be able to do everything we can to maximize our business as we come out of this tough business time. So the coaches are looking at a whole variety of subjects and variety of topics for your dealers and also as it applies to our area. That specific information for your dealer will be presented to you ahead of time, so you'll have your dealer information during the webinar and you can watch that. The webinar is 2 days, two consecutive Thursdays. It is September 3rd and September 10th at 11 a.m. September 3rd, September 10th at 11 a.m. We expect that each one of those webinars should last about an hour to an hour and 20 minutes. The expectation is that our service managers would all attend. Parts managers are optional. General managers and dealer principals are also optional if you wanted to attend that meeting. I have sent out the registration link for that several times, and we have not had great participation in the registration. As of yesterday, there were 4 out of 13 service managers that had registered for the 2-day webinar. That means that 9 service managers as of yesterday had not registered for that. It's really important. I really want you to attend. I think there'll be some great takeaways and some good information that you can use when you go back and go back to work with the stores with the information that we will present and provide to you. All good information. So please register if you haven't already. I really would appreciate that. Well, that's it for today. I'm gonna wrap up, and I won't tell you that this is my last video message because based on your feedback, and I would love to hear from you, based on your feedback, if you'd like me to keep doing these, even as I begin to do my dealer visits on a regular basis, I think it's of value and I think it's worthwhile just to see my face every now and then on video. And so let me know. Let me know if you're interested in me continuing to do the video messages. Would love to hear your feedback on that, whether it's by email, text, or phone call. Let me know if you want me to keep doing the video messages on occasion. I've been kind of doing them on a every other week cadence now, and I could continue to do that if you find value in these messages. So that's it for today. I'm going to let you go. It's been about 7.5 minutes, one of the longest videos I've ever done. So I will let you go. If you have questions, you can certainly call or reach out to me. Also, many of the topics that I've discussed today are on the weekly after sales communication or vwnow.com. So you have a great week. You be well, be safe. Take care of yourself and your families. Bye. Take care.